Hello, welcome to another episode from the Pleasantville Garden Club, Outside in Your Garden. I'm Gigi.
And I'm Michael.
And we're here at a Garden Club member's garden. It's the middle of April.
And today our member, Josie DiCostanza, will be showing us how to divide perennials.
And why do we need to divide perennials now?
It's a perfect time to divide perennials now because they're growing, they're just starting to grow and they're just starting to get going. And also we need some stock for our plant sale, which is coming up on May
7th, the day before Mother's Day.
Okay, hi, so this is Josie.
Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Josie. So what are we going to divide today?
We're going to divide this beautiful red phlox. From last year, it has doubled in size. And I'm going to take my handy sharp shovel and I'm going to cut through it right in the middle. And this is my technique. It's not for everybody. It works for me. So you just put the shovel there and step on it a few times.
It's exactly how I do mine too.
And you cut into the plant. You go around a little bit. And truthfully, you really, unless it's some exotic plant, you're not going to damage it. And look, 1, 2, 3. 2 seconds and you have an extra plant for your property.
We have the original one still there in the ground looking fine. It's going to be beautiful later in the year. And we've got a new one here which we're going to pot up in a little bit.
Okay.
But also we're going to come over and divide a couple of other things. Okay, so Josie, what else have you got for us?
We have beautiful columbine, which is a lovely early spring plant that reseeds itself. So it's not a plant that you can divide with a shovel in half. It reseeds and you have seedlings all over the place. You just take a sharp, long shovel because it has a very, very long root.
It has a deep root, doesn't it? Like
Yep.
a carrot.
You're going to see it in a minute when we...
Yeah.
And it doesn't always work. It's kind of a fussy plant, but I've been having some decent luck lately with them.
That's
so
great.
this is what the root looks like. Usually it's longer than that, and we're going to take it over to the table.
And you're going to leave the other ones where they are.
Yes, I'm
there.
going to leave the other ones right there. Michael's going to carry that, and we're good to go.
And we're good to go. Okay, so Josie, what do we have here?
We have a pink coneflower, which is native to our area. I could divide this in half like the last one, but I'm going to dig the entire plant out, take it to the table, and show you how you can cut it in half with a knife if you don't want to do it with the shovel. So,
okay.
And this actually self-seeds itself. If you have a few coneflowers in your yard, the next year you'll have double the amount. So see how simple it is? And we'll bring it
Pops
over.
out, root and all.
That's
and
it.
we've got it all in the pot here, and we're going to take it to the table and show you how to divide it. Okay, so we're at Josie's table here, and she's going to show us how to pot up these plants. Go ahead, Josie.
So I have a tall pot. Certain plants you like to put in a taller pot because the roots can grow down.
You've got some nice compost here?
Yes, compost with a little soil in it. Fill the pot up, generate like a third of the pot. Here we're going to take the nice, beautiful red phlox that we cut up.
Lovely.
Put it in.
And then you're filling around the edge.
Fill around, yep, around the edge. Make sure you get all the roots covered with soil.
That's the important thing, is to get all the roots covered.
And once you divide your plants, you put them in a shaded area so that they can, they don't get too wilted, and to let them recover from us dividing them.
So now we're doing the columbine?
Yeah, let's do the columbine. The columbine, I think I'll have to put it in this. It looks
Yep, you let it
Get all the
go
roots
to the
in.
bottom.
And also, very important thing, once you pot up your plants by dividing, you have to water. It's extremely important that they get watered and be put in a shady spot for a few days.
They really need a good drink,
And even some of
don't they?
yes, they do. And the columbine in general, you kind of should, it's more of a shade plant, even though mine do really well in the sun. You want to kind of keep that in the shade for at least a week before you fool around with it.
Okay, now with this coneflower, we're going to try and divide it first, huh?
So I have a new tool, so
Yay.
we'll see if it works. Okay.
Josie's cutting through the root. Yep, seems to be going through.
You can
help
actually,
pull
if
it
you have an
apart.
old knife that you don't want to use anymore, you can use that, sharpen it, and
So Josie's basically cut the root in half, and now we're going to get 2 plants
2 plants out of one.
out of one.
So I'm gonna put this in the pot. I'm actually gonna go get a bigger pot. No, I'm gonna use this pot.
Use the bigger one there. Yep.
Actually, maybe we'll use,
Think it's enough?
I think I can put this in.
We're going to get there. We're almost
good.
there.
I'm going to use this side. And then the plant that I pulled out, that I dug up, I'm going to put back into my garden, water it, and it will be a beautiful, beautiful coneflower with lovely pink daisy-like flowers on it in the summer, most of the summer long.
That's lovely. So that one's going to a new spot.
That's going to go back
And
in the
this is going
ground.
to go back in the ground where it came from.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Josie. That was really
Oh,
helpful
thank
and
you,
informative.
Michael. I really
we
enjoyed
learned
this,
a
and
lot
happy
today.
gardening to everyone out there.
Happy gardening.